Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and as you see, the VP and the Fram. Now, since I made it hard on myself, and well, as I'm doing these filters, I have made it hard on myself actually by giving you a choice of two and voting on them. So now I don't know which one's going to win by the time Monday comes about. So now I got to make a video on both of these. So, will it be the VP or will it be the Fram? Only you will know after this introduction, because this introduction is going to be for the one that won. So, and then it'll be just a normal one after that for sure for the one that lost. But yeah, I'm going to get right to it now. So let's get on with doing this review. So here we are with the Fram Pro Synthetic. Yes, that's what it is, Pro Synthetic filter. It is from actually, I believe 2013, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. I'm not sure, but yes, it's the Pro. I always get my words mixed up, don't I? So it's the Pro Synthetic. That is FPS 9837. So let me get that out of the box and show you the beautiful gold color of this filter. And you're probably thinking, hey, that looks like an ultra synthetic. Well, I do believe these did turn into the ultra synthetics. Why is my lighting bad over here? Man, I'm going to have to switch around this lighting situation because I got bad lighting here. This does not look great. Well, hopefully that's a little better now. Like though I did say, and it does have marked on top of the filter here, FPS 9837. And here it is. That is the Fram Pro Synthetic from probably 2013, 2014-ish. And I believe this is what became of the ultra synthetic. So we all know, and we all probably did love the ultra synthetic when it came out. Great filter, by the way. It was super great. But I do have some information on this filter as I sit down in my chair, since now I can sit down and do my reviews. Up to 15,000 mile or 24,000 kilometer change intervals. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't leave any oil filter in my vehicle more than 5,000 miles, but that's just me. I don't know about you. A lot of people do leave them in longer, but you know. It does have a dual layer synthetic media, 99% efficiency at at greater than 20 microns. I can't even read my own writing here. That's terrible. Silicone anti-dram valve. And like I said, likely made in between 2012, 2013, 2014. And yes, made in the USA. So we're going to get it open here and get to testing this. This filter, by the way, I don't think it has a anti-drayback valve, because I believe this type of filter was for my, what do we call it, G6. This one would have went in my G6. 2006 G6, the 3.9. Just a beast of a motor in that small little car. I love that car. And yes, I will be getting back to this when she's cracked open. Now, before we get her fully cracked open, I forgot, let's do a weight on it. We're on grams right now, so full weight 313.6, and this is the one, and 11.082 ounces. Wow, I like grams. Okay, let's move that aside. Another thing is, I did not check this. I'm working at home here doing these. This feels very slippery, like it's lubricated already. Could this be lubricated already? I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, let's get back to this. I just step away for a minute or two. Not that you knew. Ooh, we got metal ends. Awesome. Like I said, this was like the ultra synthetic I was told. Silicone, doing silicone things. What do we got here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it here. There's 4, 8. We have 8 inlet holes. Nice large holes to allow in lots of good fresh oil. 1, 2, 3. I'm only counting 3 threads there. 3 threads. You might notice on this Fram, there is none of the crinkle, black crinkle on the end of these for grip. I guess that was a thing with the Pro Synthetics too. I did hear that these were only for oil changes places to do oil changes, so they didn't get the crinkle. So I guess they were cheaper. They were a cheaper filter. I don't know. I'm just going by what I heard. Oh, yes. This does look like the early. Oh, that's nice. That is some nice synthetic filtration. Oh, wow. That's nice. And we have the cup. Cup looks pretty clean inside. Nothing bad in there. I'm going to measure the, not on the sticker. I'm going to measure. And we have 0.34 of a millimeter. Let's do another one here. 0.35 of a millimeter. 0.34. And on the load-bearing sticker, 0.42. Not terrible, but, you know, it's not that bad, actually, really. As I said, this is not have a, what do we call it? No, we call it a bypass. See, here's the way they used to make the old Fram synthetics and ultra synthetic. They had the little rubber here so that it would seat there perfectly. This is the way and why I started buying ultra synthetics. But look, I should order some more of these. They're selling them off on Rock Auto right now. Should buy a couple more of these for my cars. They got lots of them. These are just like a slightly cheaper version of the ultra synthetics that they had from back then with the synthetic filtration. I love it. We got the steel strip. Yeah, we got a little bit of, you know, yeah, you see it, but not bad. And if it does, if these are the older type that became the ultra synthetics, then that means there's a steel mesh inside here, which will be exciting to look at, actually. I can't wait. I thought I had a flyer. Oh, there they are. And let's see. All right, I have to count up the pleats. Of course I do. Trying to keep you in frame here. Count up the pleats. So we have the 35 pleats as we go into, oh, come on. So it looks like I haven't solved why it keeps on blurring out on me. But we have 35 pleats on here. And yeah, that does look good. Maybe it's this light I had too close here. I don't know. But now we're going to pull off the steel ring here. Well, at least we're going to try to get it off. Oh man, these are always hard to get off. Yeah. I'm not sure about this one. This is going to be hard. Come on. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. And as you can see, if it doesn't blur out on me, we have the steel mesh on the inside. So I'm going to see if super knife can cut through this. I'm hoping. Oh, not a problem. We'll get cut through her. It's doing its best. That one. Nice. I really don't know. Why is everything shaking here? Is this table attached to that table? No. That's gonna be hard. So that's all we're gonna be able to get off of this. This piece here. You can see this metal. It is tough. You can see we got a beautiful holy center core here. This stuff is brutally a lot tougher than I thought it was to cut through. So we're not getting through that with the knife. Sorry, Ginsu knife, you're not going to succeed on that. But we did get a piece off. So we can measure the thickness of it. At least I hope we can. Yeah. So let's get that thickness now. I got a new battery in it. It died on me. So the kind of things you go through. So there we go. We're at 1 millimeter thickness on this. And this is, well, oh, and we got 0.94 on this. So we'll try one more. 0.91 millimeters. We're going to go with that. And this stuff is pretty awesome. We're going to look at that through the microscope, of course, and get a good look at it. And what's next? Oh, and yes, we do have that dual layer. So there is a dual layer there. You can pick it out. So it does have a dual layer for sure. Well, here we go with that synthetic filtration. Looks pretty good, actually. I think I can get it sharper. Well, that's about as sharp as I can get it. You can see the synthetic in it is definitely a synthetic type of material. It's not cellulose like you know what those look like. And this looks pretty good. Let's look at the backside. Backside has a different type of synthetic in it. I can see that white line that's right here. Of course, that is maybe some sort of thread or a hair. Let's just say it's very small. So the backside does have a different texture of synthetics in it, which I would expect as it being a dual layer filter. So as we all know, this wound up being the ultra synthetic that we all learned to love, and it was a great filter for many years until they started to wreck it to make it cheaper, to take away the good filtration, start giving it much cheaper filtration, took away the wire backing, which we like that also. It kept everything in its place, and it gave us everything else. Oh yes, it also took away the rubber rings here for these little plugs here they put in them, some of them with bypass valves, and made them leak. So this was a much better filter than the newer type of ultra synthetics. And if I can, I'll buy a couple more of these. These are a great filter. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please tune in again.